In the spirit of the new shit show, I would like to read a new poem, if that's all right with you.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
I have to warn you, my life is going fairly well at the moment, so that means my poetry has to be depressing. That's all I do. I'm either happy in real life and sad in my poetry, or sad in real life and happy in my poetry, and really that's still pretty melancholy. So anywho, this is a poem dedicated to my father. Does anybody play basketball here?
Not anymore.
That was the silence. I have never heard silence that quiet before. That was the silence. Anywho. Raindrops. Like God spilled 2 liters of Gatorade over my neighborhood from space. It was just like all the Michael Jordan commercials. I was lemon lime in a glacier freeze. I was my jump mans the other third graders told me were fake. I was the athlete I always knew I'd be, training in thunderstorms. The clap each flash made across this soon-to-be all-star physique. How the cameras strike like Zeus's bolt. I was an 8-year-old boy whose father took him to play basketball in the rain on the court across the street. But every time I looked over for my father, I found this Shaolin monk in a Nike snapback who threw the ball way harder than you were supposed to throw a ball at any 8-year-old boy. But I wasn't any regular 8-year-old boy. I was the chosen one. That month a mansion grew in our neighborhood, a tree too tall to climb. As it grew, I told my father when I was in the NBA, I'd buy him this house just because it had a basketball court. What I should have said was, I'll buy you this house because it's across the street from the court you played on while I was being born. Dad, I'll buy you this house because eventually you'll live in this neighborhood just so that I can go to a decent school. I'll buy you this house because I always thought that you were what God looked like. That you could turn rain into Gatorade. And all people saw was the studio you rented so I could take high school for granted. When people ask me why I'm so hungry for attention, why I have this irrational thirst for the clap of each flashing camera, it's because I'm training in thunderstorms. It's because I'm the chosen one. I have to find the top of a tree too hard to climb. Thank you. Showing my father that one yet, so you enjoy it. If you don't mind, I would like to invite our sound engineer up real quick, young son, who is absolutely, I got here like an hour early and heard him playing, and I was like, word, let's do something. So he's gonna get set up real quick, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Now we're all set. Everyone in this room is gone now. The ice could not keep them from becoming bats. You and I, me and you, we stayed behind. Chris said we could pterodactyl porn in his nest if it meant I'd spend at least 30 minutes cracking your legs apart with my lips I'd eat for days. Before we realized that really, we must look much more like praying mantis than prehistoric birds, really. I guess we could have if this bed was any larger, but I am as big as a float. And you were as long as the moat I'd cross to enter you. And the condom is broken. And I'm returning to this room with more rappers, to a room that has you naked, over faded red sheets, pig-styled over parts of you. I lose parts of me to kiss again 2 years from now. I'll be standing in this doorway, gazing at the empty space you'll probably try to forget in my head. I'm wondering if this chick will eventually grow wings, If I could close my fingers any tighter, I am squeezing her. I'm standing outside of Chris's apartment, waiting on the wolves in pigskin, desperate to blow us away, to devour what mangled rebar was left in a wreckage. Chris, a wounded rhino of booze and pride. Fuck you, Chris, we didn't do anything. I'm breaking into Chris's apartment. I'm one part Mr. Magoo and 2 parts Sylvester Stallone. A stumbling buffoon of iron jaw. And I'm standing in this room that everyone has left. Chris died 2 years ago, and you were away. I stayed here, gazing at this wicker boatload of praying mantis clipping at the underside of this closed drawbridge I have for a tongue. I can't help but wonder if I could have closed my fingers any tighter. And I'll laugh, because everything is already slipped through. Thank you. That poem is called A Love Poem and a Eulogy. I have 4 books, and they're over there, because I didn't plan that properly. Don't laugh at me. We have one more song that we're gonna give you. How you guys feeling? You good?
Yeah.
Everybody happy?
Yeah.
You drunk?
Yes.
All right. This is called Sometimes, and it's about my ex-girlfriend. I hope she fucking sees this. No, I'm joking. We figured everything out. I wondered what you wanted me to say without remembering. I couldn't find a way inside your brain without delay. And then I remembered, way back in December when we shared sheets together. Remember, I entered, I tethered your feathers, I tethered your feathers, I tethered your feathers, I rehearsed lines like the first line I rhymed, and I thought maybe we could big for one person. I'm hurting, but I'm certain I'll learn a good one, and I'll leave her like I've been left. Leave dumb lines from Valentine's, maybe 2 she has left. Sometimes I miss you, mostly cause I don't think that you miss me, and I can't show you I've moved on if you've left the fucking city, so I'm trying to give up. And then you always call back and I can fuck you up, cause I want you back. Try to keep it cool, send you a text hoping that you're out of school. The world is too big for one person. I'm hurting, but I'm certain when I'll learn a good one, and I'll leave her like that. I'll leave her like that. I'll leave her like, you know, maybe you were meant to leave me. Or maybe you were just meant to leave. See, it's hard to bleed over healing wounds, singing old tunes that ruined everything that we were doing. Shit, it ruined a lot. Fucking up shot, I gave you all I got and you took it. Hope you use it. don't do what I did. Shit it all over my shit. Shit still hurts, man. Shit could get worse. I try to live without thinking about who's driving a hearse. Not to say that you would leave me to dirt first, just to say that I can't find worth and I can't find worth and I can't find one reason to worry about some new jerk that's your chicken. I ain't beefing what you're cooking. I know you got a good kitchen. I just the shit is different. It's less than some time. Sometimes I wonder what you want to be to say. The world's too big for one person. I'm hurt. This is young son.